dear guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be here today to launch the Italian edition of Women7. I'm glad that we are here to discuss one of the most pressing challenges of our time, gender equality. I want to start with a phrase spoken by the Secretary General of United States, Guterres. Poverty has a female face. It's true. Women have fewer opportunities than men, both globally and even in developed countries like ours. In Italy, according to Istat, the female employment rate among women between 20 to 74 years old is 57.6%. This means that nearly 1 in 2 women does not work. This data should induce us to reflect on the development model we have pursued. We have embraced an economic model based on profit and resource exploitation, which has left many citizens and women behind. Another example, motherhood. Becoming a mother should be a moment of joy, but for 1 out of 5 women, it becomes a reason to leave the workforce. In 2022, the employment rate of women aged 25 to 49 with the children under 6 years old was 55.5%, while that of women of the same age without children was 76.6%. The gender gap is not just an issue in Italy. It is a global problem affecting countries around the world. Not to mention financial education. How many of you have heard phrases like, don't spend all your money on makeup or clothes? Or, be careful, I'll keep your grandpa's money for you and give it to you little by little. These seemingly innocent words hide a harmful stereotype that women, we women, are not capable of managing money and shouldn't handle financial matters. And it's not only reflected in a stereotype. Even in 2023, in Italy, according to a study by the Global Thinking Foundation, only 58% of women own a personal bank account. The 12.9% have an account under their parents' or family members' name, while the 4.8% do not have any account. Just think that the 21.5% of all Italian women are financially dependent. This data only worsens if we consider women who do not work. 1 out of 10 women still declares that her partner has denied her the possibility to work. And this statistic doesn't even consider the many women who, even if it's not explicitly forbidden, face the same outcome. Women earn less than men. So there's the ones who end up stepping back from their careers. The face of poverty is female has also another meaning. Denying women the opportunity to work makes our countries poorer. We're missing out on talent from half of our population, the women. That's why I've always seen gender equality as a key driver of Rome's sustainable development. I'm an engineer turned politician and the mother of 3 children, and I believe in a different model. That's why equal opportunities and inclusion are the foundation of all my activities. That's why I wanted the majority of women in my team. That's why women in my team have responsibilities and technical roles, not just secretarial positions. That's why I initiated the gender equality certification for the city of Rome, making us the first metropolitan municipality to do so, and we will delve into this topic further tomorrow. In other words, we are trying to develop a new model that prevents women from being confined to the lower steps of the economic ladder. Hence, We started with education on different levels, encouraging young women to recognize the importance of STEM disciplines, promoting vocational training courses for women excluded from the workforce or coming out of violence, supporting financial education courses for women. To achieve these goals, I hope to secure funding from the Next Generation EU, but unfortunately, there was no allocation for our initiatives. As a result, we redirected to PN Metro Plus funds, enabling us to invest 2 million euros in women's training with particular attention given to women who are victims of violence. We are addressing the educational choices made by girls and their families by providing alternative models. Through initiatives like at School of Equality, our aim is to dismantle gender stereotypes and empower our daughters to freely choose their educational path. We need to break the cycle that pushes girls, despite excelling academically, towards non-scientific high school tracks. This disparity persists even when girls demonstrate stronger aptitude in math than in language skills. We must provide girls with alternatives to university paths like education, science, sociology, and psychology, which often lead to lower paying jobs. Another aspect of this disparity is evident in technological development, which can either promote equality or exacerbate inequalities. For example, in the realm of artificial intelligence, the lack of diverse perspectives and experiences in development and implementation can perpetuate biased algorithms and technologies, further cementing societal inequality. As our society increasingly relies on automated systems, gender and race biases in AI algorithms pose significant risks. These algorithms are fueled by the vast amounts of data our society generates, reflecting and perpetuating our biases. In fact, shockingly, women make up only the 29.2% of all STEM workers, according to the Global Gender Gap Report 2023. This imbalance not only delays progress, but also worsens existing disparities. Therefore, it's crucial to expose girls to STEM disciplines and encourage them to enroll in technical scientific programs. Gender equality is not only a moral imperative, but also crucial for financial stability and economic growth. Investing in women, providing them with equal opportunities and pathways to leadership roles is essential for bridging the persistent gender gap. In all aspects of life, whether it's well-being, salaries, health, education, work, or finance, gender equality must translate into tangible actions. That's why today I ask the government representatives who will present over these 2 days to review the law, the important law that sets quotas for women in companies. With this solution was impactful in 2011 to promote women's entry into the board of directors, but now it's insufficient. We need to break the glass ceiling that confines women's roles to mere representation. We need to move beyond just having more counselors. We need more women in CEO positions. That's why today, more than ever, we must join forces to build a sustainable and inclusive world. This commitment requires close collaboration between institutions, academic communities, and private sector, and above all, a widespread cultural change that promotes equality in all its forms. Each of us has a fundamental role in this journey towards a sustainable and just world. Our daily actions, the policies we promote, the research we conduct, and the decisions we make can all contribute to shaping a better future for everyone. I would like to conclude with a brief reflection. I inhabit the real world, where I witness everything firsthand. In Rome and in any big city, of course, where you are born makes a difference. It makes a difference because in some neighborhood, there's just one sports facility for every 10,000 residents. There are a mere 3 libraries per 100,000 inhabitants. Only 1 cinema, an alarmingly high school dropout rate with about 40% of students failing to graduate. We can't claim to be democratic and provide the same resources to all. Each territory has its own needs and peculiarities. We can't divide candies evenly between those who have them at home and those who don't. Sometimes, as institutions, we fail to recognize this. We need to thank the associations for shedding light on how people truly live. Many women in disadvantaged neighborhoods deserve a recognition. They've stopped relying on politics, which often only remembers them during election cycles or in the aftermath of tragedies. We must afford them the opportunity to dream of a brighter future, because when you're relegated to accepting mere crumbs instead of daring to dream, you'll never truly discover your potential. And that's something no one of us can afford. Particularly now, especially in the wake of the pandemic, which completely exposed the disparities among us. It's a precisely equality that institutions like ours are tasked with the reinstating and safeguarding. That's you all. Thank you all. And here is to meaningful activities ahead for us.
Thank you.